fine. I had it in the out position, so I did not turn it on, because remember, I was running the Heil, because the other mic I just can't get going, and no audio, nothing came through. So I'm assuming a regular dynamic mic just won't go through this thing, and it won't work, right? So that's okay. I don't want to play around with it anymore. I mean, I tried, and it's just, I don't think it's going to go, bro. VA3 AVT. This is VE3 DAG.
Yeah, we're on the other side, a throw stones away on the other side of the lake on the south side, up around Pefferlaw. So we're up at a little windy here. I'm getting the north winds. The wind's coming from the north, that is, heading south here. So we got a beautiful clear day today, but very windy and a little on the cool side. So we had to stay on the other side of the house to get it warm. But no, everything's good, man. You're sounding good as usual, and Danny, you're sounding good as well. We had a late night last night, but good long weekend to everybody. Go ahead, Dan, pick it up. VA3 VMD.
Very shallow there.
Yeah, Dan, and that's exactly where we are. Like I'm about a 10-minute drive from, where the ferry goes from. It's just off Hayden Street there, where they've got that nice restaurant. What's the name of that restaurant, Mary? The one that we went to, Boondocks. There's a Boondocks restaurant there. And that's about a 10-minute drive from here. But you're right. Anything east of that, which is where we are, we're right between Duclos Point and Lake Ridge Road. We're like dead smack in the middle from Duclos Point to Lake Ridge Road, and it's very shallow out here. And you're right, you don't see a lot of big boats coming in anywhere near to where we are. For that reason, you'll bottom out for sure.
You can probably, from your place there, you could probably see the red buoys off of the east side of Georgina. If I remember, there's a few red buoys there. I haven't been out that way in a while, but I know the lake pretty well. Yeah, if anyone that's a very quiet side. You picked a good side for it to be quiet, 100%.
Well, as I'm looking out my window now, and the window is basically the same shot that's on the QRZ page, but the left window, if I'm looking out that window, right in the middle of the window, I'm looking right between Georgina Island, pretty much, and Thor Island. So I'm kind of split middle. So I think if I went straight through there, I think the other side, the other piece of land on the other side of the lake would be Aurelia, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a little bit more north, Hawkstone and up into Aurelia. Yeah, you're probably right. If you're looking at Port Bolster, you probably cannot see land though. No, I don't think you can see land. I mean, you might. I doubt it though. It's a big stretch. Right in the middle of the lake though, it gets pretty rough days like today.
Yeah, like I'm probably closer to Port Bolster than I am to Pefferlaw. That's how close I am to Port Bolster. So, but you're right. It's very, very quiet here. Very, very quiet. And there is another small little cove on the other side of Duclos Point where a lot of the boats will hang out. So they'll stay more on that side if they're the bigger boats. Than coming over here. And if you see a bigger boat here, it's way out. Like, it's nowhere close to shore here.
Yeah, I don't know if you were there in the springtime, but Beaverton area in the spring is actually very popular. So you'll see a lot of guys fishing there for perch, before bass season opens. And is that... trying to think of where Hastings, river there. That I'm trying to find. It's actually a decent spot. But yeah, if you see anything, it's guys fishing in the springtime, just a little bit north of you along the shoreline. But that's about it. But yeah, go pass it to Anthony. VA3AVT. Anthony, go ahead. This is VE3DAG.